I think this is a throttle cable to accelerate the engine. It's a 4-speed engine, 4 spark plugs. And I'm going to try to see if I can start this motor. Let's see. So this is the ignition coil. Ignition coil that sends the spark to the engine, and to the distributor and to the spark plugs, and spark plugs to the floor seating. 4 spark plugs, as you can see here. I labeled them, and so we can see the spark plug. That hole is lots of rust around. This one is a little better. This one is also a lot of rust. And the first one is a lot of rust, but not as much. Second cylinder and fourth cylinders are the worst, but second cylinder is really the worst. So this is the first cylinder, which is fourth engine, and I think this is the water, come into here to cool the engine, and this is the thermostat. And then back to the riser or the exhaust, and then back to this thing here. So the water will come in from the bottom there, and then into the riser, into the engine, and then cool the engine around here. So that's how this works. And this is the gasoline that comes out of this filter here. And this is the main, this black big pipe is the main gas inflow from the gas tank. It goes around the back on the wall here into this nice gas tank. It's a 30 gallons tank. It's a 30 gallons tank. Pretty big. It's it's an aluminum fabricated, and it's made in Perry, Florida. I bet this company is already not in business. And the model number is 42-30C-AF. So I guess that AF stands for aluminum fabricated, and the 30G means, or 30C means the 30-gallon capacity. And this was made in May 1982. So this boat is a 1983 boat. Makes sense to have a fuel tank that's made for this boat in 1982. Capacity, as you can see, gallons, 30 gallons. And then there's the aluminum grade, which is a 5052 aluminum grade. The gauge is almost 1 gauge, 0.125 alloy. Serial number is that. And then maximum whatever unit has been tested, whatever, So this is the fuel tank, and this is the fuel tank, whether it's full or empty sender. And because it wasn't working, so this is this smaller black pipe is where the gasoline is going to come into the engine, and that big pipe is the vent. When the engine sucks the gasoline out of this gas tank from this one here, this black tube, the black steel wire or tube. So this is where what do you call that? Fill the engine, fill the gas tank with gasoline. It's from the back of the boat and comes to this big black pipe, and then go into this 30 gallons back of the wall, and then into here to the filter, and then the filter will send the gasoline through this metal pipe up here, and then all the way around to this, over the engine, the 4 cylinders, and then into this plug here, and this is where the carburetor is. So number one thing, we're going to try to see if this engine is going to start. But the way to do that is I'm going to unhook this, which is the throttle cable. And the second thing is I'm going to unhook this. I'm going to try to fit a tube here, so the gasoline will come in from here, bypass all that fuel filter, and if necessary I'll try to bypass the what do you call that, this carburetor too, and try to fill the gasoline from here. I'll hook up the external tank gasoline from here and then directly into the engine here. You know, so that's how this thing is. This carburetor is working for this engine. And this is the water that comes in from there, from the back, by the water pump. Coming up all the way to here, and then connect to this thing. So really, I think the water comes into here, water comes in from the back in the middle there, up this black water pipe, and then yeah, there's a soft spot here, so this fiberglass will have to be reinforced. So that black water pipe comes in here and then comes into the thermostat and then goes cool the engine, and then comes out to here, and then so it goes down from here into the engine and then comes out from the bottom, and then goes out, I guess, to, I guess the water will come in here and then going to go through this pipe, come down to here, and then go through here. Actually the water will come into here and go down to the go through the thermostat and go down to the bottom, cool the engine, and come up and then through this black pipe and then go down here and then go out. That doesn't make sense. I think it's the other way around, meaning from here, from the riser up to here, and then water comes up here and then go down to here and then here, cool the engine, and then the water will come out from here through this black pipe and then go down there and out to the boat. That's what I think how this thing works. Where's my tilt motor? I think this is the tilt motor for the outboard, tilt upward and down. This is the one. I think this button here, or this knot here, is the positive for the up, and this one is for the down. You know, I think these two are one down, one up, and this is the solenoid to raise up or lower the outboard motor. So I'm going to try to see if that's the case. I think it is the case, and I think it will, by the way, for the so I'm going to try to show you that. The tilt for the outboard is working for this thing, but there's no nothing for the dashboard gauge. I'm going to show you in a second on that.